Alright, so I'm back, and today we're going to take a look at the second part, the really good figures of the Juggernaut wave. So let's not waste any time and get right into it. So getting all these guys out of the way, we're going to start with Havoc. No, I'm a huge Havoc fan. I don't know pretty much anything from the comics, except for he's Cyclops' brother. I know I had a toy of him once that was based on the old, before Marvel Legends. It was a Toy Fair exclusive figure that was based in this costume, only it was white instead of silver, and these were like ring bands, and it was based off the old Daredevil mold. I loved it. It was a great figure. I also had the one with the blue costume that was from the cartoon. So this one, I love this one because of that one that I had. But anyway, yeah, so he's black, he's got silver paint, he's got this blue here that kind of fades into a white, which is really cool looking. He does come with these stupid things where it's like on the surface, it'd probably work a lot better if you didn't have to force his hand in there and bend that plastic. But yeah, you get the energy projectile thing. So yeah, set it off to the side. Anyway, figure itself is really good. Head is on a swivel, so you get up and down, left, right. It's on a ball joint, so moves pretty good. Shoulder ratchets around, in and out. Bicep swivel, double bend elbow, wrist swivels and hinges. These are sculpted in, they're not free floating pieces, thank God. Ab crunch, waist swivel, hips up and down, in and out, thigh swivel, double bend knee, boot swivel, foot hinges, and rocks. Overall, done really well. All the joint tolerances are great. Looks good. No problems. I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10. The only thing I would have preferred is the white ring, like the actual plastic rings hanging over his head, as opposed to this piece here. So that's it. Next up, we'll look at Jean Grey. So this is same mold as the Dark Phoenix, I believe. So I've already looked at her, so we won't focus on this too much. But you can see she's in the green and yellow costume. Different head sculpt. I don't know. I can't remember what the other head sculpts look like, but overall, yeah, really good. Hits all the right marks for Phoenix. And yeah, I like it. I like this one a lot. So now I have Phoenix and Dark Phoenix, so pretty happy about that. But yeah, I'm gonna give her 9 out of 10. Yeah, you know what? I'll just go ahead and give her a 10 out of 10. I don't have any problems with this figure whatsoever. I think it's pretty great. Next up, we're gonna take a look at Juggernaut. We're doing these on level of coolness. So Juggernaut is the actual Build-A-Figure of the wave. He's huge. You can see him next to Havoc here. So he's actually one of the bigger Build-A-Figures that we've gotten in recent past. Head is on a ball joint with a hinge, so you get a little back, little back, a little forward, and the swivel. Face sculpt is great. I can easily imagine them retooling this into Hulk. Shoulders up to there, down to there, all the way around. There's a bicep swivel. These are free-floating pieces, but they're pretty well in place. Single bend at the elbow, which is fine. Wrist swivels. There's an in and out, but it's really tight. I'm having a hard time moving it. That one moves a little bit easier. Ab crunch. Free floating belt. Waist swivel. Hips rotate up to there. not too far back, out to there. There's a thigh swivel, single bend knee, no boot swivel, and then there's the rocker and the tilt. So yeah, he's big, he's heavy, and he's exactly what I want in a Juggernaut. I mean, he is pretty damn cool. So yeah. Next up, we're going to look at Kitty Pryde. Now, this is a figure. The figure itself it's okay, but she comes with something that's so cool that puts her up to here. So she does come with the little dragon, which I'm probably going to give to the girlfriend. Head, ball joint. It's got the hinge, ball jointed torso, shoulders in, out, all the way around. Bends at the elbow, wrist swivels and hinges. Hit thighs, double ball joints, thigh swivel, double bend knee. No boot swivel. Foot is on a tilt and rocker. So yeah, overall, the figure itself it's great. It's fine. No problems with it whatsoever. But what sets her over the top and puts her into easily a solid 10 is she comes with this. Now some people that don't know, I'm sure most of you do, but some of you that don't know are like, okay, what's the importance of a Magneto head? Well, that is where we bring in the red Onslaught in, and we take his head off, and we put this one on, and now we have an actual Onslaught without the derpy head. So that puts her on to a solid 10. She comes with a Build-A-Figure for 2 figures that helps you complete both Juggernaut and Onslaught. That is awesome. Solid 10 in my book for that alone. Hell, if they would have just put the Juggernaut piece and that head in the package and charged $20, I still would have bought it with a smile on my face, because this is important to me. I love Onslaught. He was always one of my more favorite villains back in the mid to late 90s. So yeah, definitely important to me. And last figure of the wave. Now, he does not come with any Build-A-Figure pieces, but this is Deadpool. Now, I'm not a hardcore Deadpool fan. I'm not, by any means. But this one is so cool. So first off, he comes with a gun, warped beyond belief. So yay. He comes with this gun. I know we've seen this before. Punisher had one, I think. So, yay. We're not going to bother with those. He does come with the bazooka with the fist at the end. And he does have a port on his back that you can get this in. Just like that. So, you can get that to work if you want to. It comes with a taco, which is just hilarious. And he comes with the burned up face. And you can just pop the head off, pop the new one on. Of course, that's going to give me problems, but you get the idea. Pop that on, and you got the all deformed face from Deadpool. He's got a few more accessories. We'll get to those in just a minute here. Overall, the head, it's got the ball joint swivel up and down, left, right, no problems there. Shoulders up and down, in and out. Bicep swivel, double bend elbow. Hands rotate and hinge. He's got the ab crunch, waist swivel. This whole section is a floating piece. This belt is a floating piece, and this belt is a floating piece. This piece is actually built in. So he's got the waist swivel, hips up and down, in and out. Thigh swivel, double bend knee, boot swivel. He's got the rocker and the tilt. So yeah, good range of motion there. So he does come with 2 other pistols. These would be 50 cals if I know my guns. And you take those and plug them into his hands. We'll do this hand. Same exact sculpt, so you can get them anywhere. Come on. You really got to finagle those hands to get it in there. But it will go eventually. So yeah, nice pistol there. Works pretty well. I think the plugging into his hand could have worked a little bit better. He's got this knife here. You can take that out and just slot that into his hand. Good to go. No problems whatsoever. And then he's got the katanas. And those you can just plug right into his hand as well. So yeah, all in all, he's really good. He is easily one of the best Marvel Legends figures I've looked at in the recent past. Easily a solid 10 out of 10. This wave, it has some lows, but the highs are so high that I recommend the whole wave. Easily, without a doubt. Yeah, you'll have a couple figures that are like meh, but at the same time they're X-Men figures. We haven't seen X-Men in years from Marvel Legends, so they're very important, I think, to buy them anyway. I will be getting the Warlock wave when I can, but yeah, this is definitely cool for me. I love it.